What's up, YouTube? This is the Serial Thriller Broadcast, and today I'm going to be talking about the Lazarus Effect. There's nothing there. This movie's still in theaters. This movie stars Olivia Wilde, Mark Duplass, Sarah Bulger, Donald Glover, and Evan Peters, and is directed by David Gelb. The Lazarus Effect is a new horror slash thriller slash kind of drama, I guess, that came out recently, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. You could basically say it's a mashup between Frankenstein and Limitless and Lucy and... what other movies did I say, babe? And there's more, too. My point is it's a little derivative of other films that have come out in the past. The story follows a team of scientists, young scientists I might add, little unrealistically young in some cases, who are researching at a university, and they kind of stumble upon this...
Pet Cemetery! I'm so sorry.
And Pet Cemetery. You could also compare it to Pet Cemetery. Anyways, they stumble upon this serum, which they dubbed the Lazarus serum. And basically what they discovered that it can do is bring things back from the dead. And we're not talking like after a week of them being dead, like this is mostly for use within a few hours before all the brain function is completely gone. One of the best things this movie had to offer, one of the strongest things, was the cast. Donald Glover from Community, who's also a rapper, he's actually sort of proved himself as a pretty good actor in this movie, as well as Evan Peters, who was recently Quicksilver in X-Men. Olivia Wilde, she's been around for a while. Mark Duplass is actually mainly a director. I just found that out recently. And Sarah Bulger, I'm not sure if I've seen her in anything yet. They do manage to work in some sort of complex love triangles and stuff like that, and stories that they seem intriguing at the start, but they don't actually really seem to go somewhere. But you can tell this is no fault of the actors, because the love triangle that happens between Olivia Wilde, Mark Duplass, and Donald Glover's character actually is pretty convincing throughout the whole thing, but they just don't use any of that. They set up these characters and then they don't really go anywhere with it because they're too busy killing them all off. Spoilers. The movie had a few creepy parts to it that actually scared me quite a bit. There was some stuff with Olivia Wilde looking at her reflection in the mirror after she's brought back, and some of the imagery they use for her version of hell, where she is kind of trapped in this dreamlike state with one of the worst memories she's ever lived through. I kind of forgot to mention a really important part of the story, and it happens at the start, so it's not really much of a spoiler, but Olivia Wilde's character eventually is killed off, and her fiancé is obviously super distraught by this, and he's got the tools to bring her back. So what does he do? Of course he brings her back. Now this is like an untested sort of serum on humans. It's only ever worked on animals before. You can basically understand what's going to happen before it does, because the animals that they have brought back seem very disturbed, and they don't seem to be coping very well with being brought back. So of course, when Olivia Wilde's character comes back, all hell breaks loose, so to speak, and things start going down. So I said my piece about the acting. There are some pretty creepy parts in this movie, but I think the main thing was the story and the writing just really couldn't be saved by a star-studded cast and decent performances. Nothing really brought this movie to life. Not even the Lazarus serum. This movie definitely did have potential. I don't think it should have been a horror movie. I think it should have been a thriller with maybe a little bit of action here and there, but a thriller with good characters would have been much better for this movie. So in conclusion, I didn't I don't think I'm gonna buy it. Probably will watch it again because my girlfriend Sarah actually did enjoy this movie. So keep in mind, this is just my opinion. You might actually enjoy it more than I did. And really, it's only like an hour and 20 minutes long, so it's not like you're wasting a whole bunch of time if you see it and you don't like it. This has been the Serial Thriller Broadcast, and if you feel thrilled, chilled, and fulfilled, hit the subscribe button and let me know what you thought in the comments below.